Millis.
Drew Millis leading things off and takes a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich pulls it down, and there's one away. So the lineup flips over, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. That one drilled left field, and foul ball. And no one can get there. Just kind of slice that one into center. And now it's Juan Yepez. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball one there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Rosario over at first with one away. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Garcia batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. So here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
High fly ball right field.
I didn't think you could get to that.
Suzuki makes the catch. And that is that. Nationals lead 1. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Marlins, number 21.
Anderson.
Foul ball there. And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch misses, and the count now even up. a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One gone here.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Way out front for strike two.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough that I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tastic. Next offering way off the plate. That's inside.
Inside, ball 2.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 3-1. Draws the walk there, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Back to the top of the Miami Marlins, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins lead 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Lone Depot Park. Start of the 4th. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. First offering, and it just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one.
He got that bitch. He got it.
That one is gone. His 21st of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. First pitch misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive and it finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Cruz, the batter now, as he swings it. Misses for strike 1. Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now. And here is Jack Dunn. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Dunn, 28 years old. And he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. And it's even up.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch, inning over. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Seiya Suzuki. Gray back to work. And that one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Oh my God, I'm so early.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Up the middle. Abrams tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pride at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Struck him out looking. Offense held in check there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one not close. 1-2 the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And now the switch hitting catcher, Drew Millis. And that one ripped to left. Yelich brings it in, and there's 2 down. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 2. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, Jorge Soler up at the plate. Fought off foul. This one smacked out to left center. Cruz snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. It had to be. He was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Oh my God.
Straight back.
I can't hit nothing, man.
Pitch misses inside, and a count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Hanks misses. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman down on strikes his first time through.
Anderson.
And there's a foul ball. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Count it 3-2.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And now the catcher comes up to him, Agustin Ramirez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a foul ball. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Hill in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's fouled off. 2 outs. That one outside. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that's outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Tap foul at the plate. Ramirez at second. Hill on at first with 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Movement in the bullpen. Jorge Lopez looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Poche also getting ready.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a rip.
Oh my God!
For the 3rd out, and the Marlins leave all. And we're back. And
Can't get a hit, man.
Juan Yepes.
Can't get a fucking hit, dude. What?
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
So frustrating, man.
That one is upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Garcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. He went deep back in the 4th. Pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yuri Perez done for the night, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Pitching for the Marlins, number 38, Jesus.
Inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one lifted to left. Yelich sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 in this one. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in.
That's my mark.
The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. 2 outs, runner at first. Dylan Cruz now at the plate. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. First and second, 2 outs. Jack Dunn digging in for the Nationals. Just missed. Swings through that one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Fish hitless so far in the game. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Jonah Bride getting ready to hit. Bride, one of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2
2 out,
strikes.
space is empty. And
1
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
That's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So he's through 6, no hit. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Tinoco back to work. That one missed. Tinoco, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next, the
Here's the catcher, Drew Millis.
Drew Millis.
Steps off, checks the runner at first. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Nobody out, runner at first. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show.
Open the door. Who the fuck knows if you in there now? You squatting. You ain't even fucking paying the bill. Fuck off, lady. I'm the owner of this house. I don't give a fuck who you are. The fucking building does not have a doorknob. The door was unlocked. What the fuck do you want me to do? Knock. Nobody's there. I am. Who gives a fuck, bitch? It looks like it's fucking business. I am going to be pressing charges. What you do? I didn't do shit. The door is open. It is not open. The door is open. Goodbye. Get off my property now. Get off my property now. You can turn the power off. I'm perfectly fine with that. It's Fred. That's the perfect time. What the fuck you want to do, y'all? What the fuck you want to do? What did you walk in on doing? What the fuck you want to do? I'm winning. What the fuck you want to do? You want to keep walking up on me? What the fuck you want to do? What's up? You want to keep walking up on me? I'm trying to walk in soon and let this shit go. You want to keep walking up on me? Just go ahead and climb, bro. There's no reason, bro. You're good, bro. You're good. Just go ahead and climb, bro. What are your little truck, bro? Excuse me. Are you?
Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. In the air out towards right center. Under it. And there's one down. Here's Nolan Gorman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. And popped in the air, left field. Cruz pulls it down, and there's two gone.
I can't get shit in this game.
Now batting, the third baseman, Antonio.
Now the third baseman. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no into the eighth. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Just missed.
Outside. That's ball 2.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. And that's low for ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. He is struck out, and he is walked. And ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Derek Law, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. That one ripped left field. Back there. And it's gone.
Finally!
He breaks up the no-no with a homer. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall ball. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see pitching change in this spot. Josiah Gray will depart. Just 1 hit allowed. He was excellent. And we'll have a new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick break. Jorge Lopez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Hill stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Cruz pulls that one down, and that's the inning. Marlins get a bit closer on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now on for Washington, C.J. Abrams. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Hammered left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Next to hit for the Nats, Paul DeYoung. First pitch just misses. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Abrams stands at second with no outs. And drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run shot His 7th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 5-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jesus Tinoco is done.
Pitching for the Marlins, number 43.
Next to hit, Dylan Cruz.
Andrew.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Done. The next to hit takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Cruz around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. And now the right fielder. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. That's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. Lifted in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Yepes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's a base hit, run scores. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Everybody's going to be safe.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
First and second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yelich makes the catch, and that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 7. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Outside low, and a count now 2-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. Next pitch is outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Suzuki stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Check swing, no appeal. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is down low. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there.
Can't get out of this.
Back here in Miami, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cruz stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And now it's filled up. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they make short work of them there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 68. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Right, the leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. Jorge Soler, the next to hit.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit in the air, left field. Done. On his way over. Makes the catch. 2 down. Marlins down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This one popped up.
Me, man.
First base side.
This has been it, bro.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
just missed. And now it's even up.
2-2 the count.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that.
We can't do nothing, man. We can't hit. We can't field. We can't pitch. We are fucking horrible right now. Keep losing.
So right, sweet tree roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, it's yours. Cherry tree. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. This team has really been struggling. You can see the frustration building, Singy.
Yeah, missed opportunities and a lack of timely hitting has really hurt them, Boo. Today's a new day, though. They have what it takes on this roster to turn things around. Great play is contagious as well.
First pitch coming your way next. And here's the D8. for Washington. Ahmed Rosario. And that is out of play.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that gets down into the gap. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Nasim Nunez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-2. And delivers outside.
What?
No outs. Runner on second. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hammered, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0. Here's Juan Yepez. First pitch, and he just misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Ground ball.
God damn it, man.
Headed for the plate.
Fuck, he can't.
Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second.
Holy
shit.
shit.
A 2-run lead. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And that's a strike. Yepez, the lead runner out at second. Abrams on at first with nobody out. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today.
They get the tag on him, and that's 2. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Nationals 2, and the Marlins coming up. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Shane Baz. How about a report on him, Chris?
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that done. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jorge Soler.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts to swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
So digging in, Jorbeat Bibas.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. More than 2 strikeouts per game over the last 10. Grab some bench.
Baz, in his 4th year, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. 2 for 8 in the series so far. First pitch misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 3 of this 4-game series.
Strike! Woo! 3-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Jorge Soler now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And the runners will move up. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. New inning getting started. Up now for Washington, Robert Hassel III. Alcantara back to work. And a big swing and a miss. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes. But if you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And now, Jack Dunn hit on the ground to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Man at first. Here's the rookie right fielder. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one drifts inside. Runners at first and second with one gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy.
Brings it in for the third out. So the Nats leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. And that's outside.
2 balls, no strike.
And that's way high. And now 3-0.
3-0.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one is gone. His 16th homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Knew what pitch pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
The next up for the Marlins.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Fought off foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside, 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Next to hit, Brian Navarretto. And that misses. And it's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off. And misses inside.
3-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
On the right side. Throws to first in time. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
Up and in, 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that ends the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major. League Baseball. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That one's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Hits the fence.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Just outside, and the count is 1-2. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's just foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ripped to third and caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
And now up for Washington, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Yepes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Yelich at the dish. Fastball is outside. Next offering is fouled back. There's a strike at the knees. And that one is lifted in the air. Done. Sizing this one up and makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Inside 3-2 the count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Bebas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Foul ball there. The shortstop takes the ball.
Careful.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. High in the air, out to right. Gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's a speed threat. Robert Hassel the third. Hassel in his rookie season, 23 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next to hit for the Nats, Jack Dunn. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a strike in there. Right side, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now it's the right fielder. A single his first time. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And that's in the dirt. And a foul ball. The 1-2. That's down and in. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hassel brings it in with a nice running grab.
The designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at-bat. Fouled off left side.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it's fouled off. And that one missing low.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back there. Pulls it in.
Oh, my God.
Down back, second baseman, Nolan.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. And that's outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing to it. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. There's the strike.
You know, these Nationals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Bebos on the run, sent it over to first, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boo, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so we really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out. And Could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer. And now, Juan Yepez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. This to third. Throw to first in time. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
1-1.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. On the ground. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Nationals go quietly. They lead it 2-1.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I told her shot it relax now. So she can get
We head to the bottom of the field. Down the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. Boz back to work. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, one away. And here's the catcher, Brian Navarrete. And there's a ball. This one in the air, right field, on the move.
Oh, he
And
just
quickly
missed that.
2 away. And up next for Miami, Derek Hill, flying to center his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground to third, gets it to first, inning over. 3 up. Back here in Miami, start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Keibert Ruiz. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Out to short, Bibas. Fires over to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Paul DeYoung will hit next. That clips a corner.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Hassel up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That's a base hit. Jack Dunn digging in for the Nationals. He's 2 for 2. Just missed. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Hassel off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Wallace.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In there at the knees for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a 2-2.
Got him!
Deep right field, way back, and out of here. And this place is rocking. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane Baz won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Pitching change here, Jorge Lopez.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And now the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
In the dirt, blocked. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. That missed by a lot. Down 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Poche looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the power lefty, up as well.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins.
Oh, no.
One of the elite
Off me.
players in the league this year. Now 2 out.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Soler. Pitch gets away. No advance, though.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got it. Huge strikeout there. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show.
This we play it now.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, Ahmed.
So now here's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ground ball to the right
Nice.
side. Steps on first for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Wagaman hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and this game is still tied at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Poche.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Gorman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1.
Ooh,
Fouled
fuck
off.
you
He was
guys.
late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-2 on the way. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's the third baseman, Eric Wagaman. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hassel heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ryan Navarretto. There's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Get the fuck out of here.
Struck him out. Well done behind the dish. Derek Hill digs in now.
Got him.
Towards left center field. That's back there. And gone. He circles the bases. His 13th home run of the season, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it's Christian Yelich. He's already homered here in this one. And fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Inside just missed. O'Shea maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you.
Got him!
This one's a rocket to right. Way back there. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boone. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boone. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and their collective confidence just continues to grow.
Oh, I want to turn a pause on me.
And he's going to make a change. Colin Poche departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Jose A. Ferrer into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Jose Ferrer.
Now here is Heriberto Hernandez. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one is inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 gone. Bases empty, but 3 runs across. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And that skips into there.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
To the right side, Nunez tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Juan Yepez. New pitcher for the Marlins, Declan Cronin.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Corrals it, and there's one away. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground to first. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Keibert Ruiz now at the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
In the air, center field. Hill in position, nabs it, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Mike Soroka on a pitch out of the pitch.
is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flat by Yingling. Raise the bar. Flat by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flat by Yingling. Raise the bar.
And here, he's pitching on 2 days rest. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the shortstop at the plate. Jorbit B-Boss rips that one to right. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Williams also throwing, and that chance handled. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Soler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Ball 1 there. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs. No. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Calvin Fauché comes on trying to close it out.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
That clips the corner.
1 strike.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. That one missed. Line to left.
Nice.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Robert Hassel III getting ready to hit. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
The Nats trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. In there at the knees. Up the middle. B-Boss fires to first on the run. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Jack Dunn will hit next. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Now it's the right fielder, number 56. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. The Nationals down to their final strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here in MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Oh fuck, it is September.
Ain't got no riches, ain't got no money that runs long. But I got a heart that's strong, and a love that's tall. Ain't got no name, ain't got no fancy education, but I can see right through a powder face on a painted fool. Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. Tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. Don't worry about people in my face. I hit them with silent grace. And watch the ankles break. Whoa. I know you wish I would fade away. But I got more to say. Lord, they pray. Ow! Let me slip through. Why you tryna hold me back? I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just tryna move up front, little more this, little less of that, yeah. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad news. All day, all night. Alright. All day, all night. Alright. Oh, wow. All day, all night. Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, wow. All day, all night. Oh, wow. They tell me I was born to lose, but I made a good thing out of bad.
I gotta play the Giants. Fuck, man. I got 4 more games at home.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boone. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill, the big righty, Edward Cabrera. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Gorman. Out. Number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
C.J. Abrams in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one in there across the letters.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki makes the grab, and that is that. Nationals leave 1, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Here's the left fielder, Shane Sasaki. First offering, and it just misses. Sasaki goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. And that one is in the dirt. And now 3-0. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And there's a foul ball. High fly ball out to left field.
Fuck.
Dunn makes the play, and there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Derek Hill.
Yeah, Boog, and I like his chances of making an impact in this game today. He's facing a lefty on the hill, and you know he loves lefties. He's hitting over 350 against left-handed pitchers this season, so he could be in for a huge performance in this one.
In the air, left field, down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Jorge Soler up at the plate, looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. That's outside. Ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's way high. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one the other way. And there are 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Went deep in the ball game last night. He was late there, strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Stays alive. And that's
come on, dude. They do that shit all the time.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Well, they count against me.
Now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. That's outside. And that is ball one. And that's downstairs and outside.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here. Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Next offering is fouled back. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure with a sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now it's...
No, that's Vargas and something.
Paul DeYoung up to the plate. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in a series so far. No score here in the second. Out to short, Seager. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the rookie center fielder, Robert Hassel III. Ground ball, left side. Zips it to first. Nats go down 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Parker back to work. Hill with a homer in his last game.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2. Nope. Outside.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring into his hands.
The wind of the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And a foul ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, shit.
Oh, right to the backstop. Hernandez up to third on the wild pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Great strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Eric Wagaman stands in now, looks at that one inside. On the ground to third. And that is the inning. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning. Digging in, Andres Chaparro. Fly ball down the line. Sasaki sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. One down. So up next, Jack Dunn. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. And that's in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
1 out, base is empty. To third, Wagaman. Slinging it to first in time. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And now 1 and 2. Right side. Suzuki makes the grab, and that's the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really good struggle.
Fuck.
Saki.
And there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The 0-2. That's down and in. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Seiya Suzuki, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off down the right side. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Corey Seager. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there. That's strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Outside. And the count even 1-1. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball 2.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hassel under it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Still in. Crew.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen?
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. There's a swing and a miss.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Got him looking.
Nice,
And he did not like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. And he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter. But with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Lifted in the air down the left side. Seager brings it in. And there's 2 away. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That one outside. 2-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-2 count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hard hit left side. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And he has thrown 4. Back here in Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Soler. That one out to right. Cruz. Long run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Soler, a former All-Star. 33 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the second base.
He's raising the ball by dropping the next generation of MLB. With only 2.6 cars and 35 calories, this is premium nourishment 6 generations in the making. Raise the ball.
What the fuck? I didn't hit that. Fucking shit be pissing me off, yo. Why are you so fucking angry? You're so funny. You're so funny. No, I don't need your fucking paws on my chest. I'm not that strong, bro. I'm not that strong, bro. I am not that strong. Your paws on my chest are killer. They're just like your daddy says to you. You're strong. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. I know it's all nervousness. Hey, bud, get around with me. Ow! 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 See? You're gonna ruin my shirt, bro! You ruined the shirt. It's just a good fuck. Avon! Avon! Ah! Ah! Bro! Bro! You're hurting me. Let go. Move it. Fuck, dude. Ah, you hurt, man. Oh.
Nolan Gorman struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Swings through that one for strike two. That one misses in the dirt. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. That's way outside, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Just missed. High fly ball, shallow right field. Cruz. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Through four, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cabrera back to work. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Go ahead, run on base.
I'm done.